Lord of Famine here. I'm just doing the casual run and grind to challenge tier 15. My stats look horrendously shit, but that's because I've chosen Seismic Commander Pathline. Let me just do this. Um, Previously I was going down the Warden path, and the survivability of the Warden is insane. Honestly, it's insane. Um, if I look at my skills now, my whole overlook, I have all of this right. 15k, 75.2, 46.8, 70, right? Let me just reset. Let me take a picture of this firstly. Yes, I know my battery's low. I can't exactly charge it, can I? Let me take a picture of that just so I can put it back. Let's reset. Let me go down this route so I can show you guys what it's saying. Anomaly in veins is a must because of the buff that you get just here actually. So again, let's have a look at inventory. Firepower 70.4. And then this says increase weapon damage by 10% for each unlocked anomaly in vein. So go back to inventory, 82. Already an increase, a nice one. Keep adding them up. I believe that's the last one. Colossus, you got to increase that health. Phoenix is a must under Broken Vow. Going to increase the armor again. Let's have a look. 4 points left. That's a must as well, I believe. Because every enemy that dies at close range, 20% of the armor is transferred to you. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can, especially slay loads of like tiny mobs, then that'll also increase your stats quite a bit during battle. Obviously, it's hard to check because if you're in battle, then you're going to have to make sure you're constantly looking at your health, but it's worth it in the long run. This could be, through the mob could also be a nice one, because it's like, as well as every enemy that dies within range, you get 20%, you also get 7% for each enemy in close range. So say I went stone circle, and then I do through the mob. So keep in mind, 7% every enemy in close range. 20%. Does this stack? No, it doesn't stack. I mean, it does stack. It's not capped. Let's see. We've got one skill left. Let's look at this. Firepower 91.6. Anomaly slightly lacking. Health has bumped up quite a bit. Armor. I feel armor should be more. Sometimes what happens is when you're changing stats around, it messes with your armor statistic. Like when I had this up before, I think my armor was something around 120k mark. Could be because I'm missing things like this. So if I do that again, 74.3. I think I need to get an armor piece and start shifting it around for it to go higher. I had 120k base without it. Yeah, I had 120k baseline. A lot of stuff has changed as well because of this. I don't have a mod that I usually ran, which was absorption or something like that, tier 2, where it gives you armor and resistance, just in general, no passive needed. But this is quite nice. It's a nice build, and it also gives you some healthy health regeneration per second. And this isn't the cap to your health, your 25% health. This is in general. So that's very, very, very nice. Again, it just enhances survivability throughout. nice skill damage amplifier, status power. I think that's just in general from skill tiers down the line. But survivability is really decent just in this class alone, and should you be drained down to no health, you revive every 180 seconds with 50%. So it's honestly, this is like the true tank. Just pure defense with a boost in firepower because of Anomaly and Vein, but it can lack power, and that's where you would add tiered mods and stuff like that to get that back. Let me change back to my current build. Yes, I know my controller, please. I've kind of tried to stay away from the whole bleed build, but the output for damage is very nice. So that's an extra 24% damage mitigation. So in general, I believe it says 64% or something like that. 64. Oh, exactly on the dot. Wow. So 64% reduction. The lack of health regeneration is worrying, because when you get down to that wire of the last enemy, you just need to be so careful with how you approach that last enemy, because they could wreck you. Like people do in like the small mobs, the little mobs that come on the beast stages, they can destroy you within seconds. They take so much health away. But that's why the bleed comes into effect, because you heal through your bleed, and through that skill tree of the Seismic Commander, you heal insane amounts just through inflecting mobs with bleed. So let's go Martian Cavern. Let me do this on 11. I'm trying to just grind. I've only done the silver on 11 so far, but I'm just trying to grind drop pods and extra titanium to upgrade my gears. Personally, what I'm looking for is the Seismic Commander gear set, and then eventually I will swap out my Boulder Dash for Gravity Leap, and my Earthquake, and I'll be able to use that twice. And Earthquake would have 3 stacks of Earthquake, which is very, very nice. So long as I pop everything properly, I should be doing decent damage. This is tier 11. I was on tier 13 is my max currently, but I feel my gear is too underleveled for that. My gear is currently sat at 46, like average, when it should be around 48. So I believe try and challenge that whole tier thing. So just do that, do another charge again, smack him, he's dead, do that again, charge again, boom, death everywhere. Just pop this off once more. There's a bit of lag behind that, let's go, probably from the broadcast. Just run as much as possible, get close to the entrance as possible of the next area. What's going on here actually? Oh, just a nest. Ah! Just a nest around there. So, pop that off, get some health back from the skill leech, go like this, get them all out of that. See the damage that comes out from this. I will show you what I have after this. Ooh, you are throwing a lot of these furs at me. Oh. Just pop that off again, just to get that damage boost. Oh, 2 blood, yep, 2 brute mothers, that'll explain a lot. get their armor permanently reduced. So long as I stay out that surge, I should be alright. Again, because there's not much health regeneration happening, because of the skill tree that I picked, it's quite tough to make sure you maintain that level of bleed needed to make sure that you're healing. Luckily, I put bleed on the bold dash just so I can make sure that I have something worthwhile. Okay, both brood mothers are down. I'm not sure about time on this, so I'm just going to keep going, keep pushing.
Now I know we shoot up cord with miners.
Obviously, defeating them as quickly as possible is what's needed. I don't like that. What I saw just then. Yeah, they're literally going to throw everything at me. Make sure I grab some healing. 2 seconds for this thing to charge. Keep pushing it. Keep that stack up. That's a heavy bit of lag there. PS4 can't handle it. Resource lag on me. Every 4 seconds I can pop the ground pound of the weapon. Oh shit. Just make sure we get some bleed as well in him. Pop that so I can get next to him with it. Okay, I need to move. What is happening? I feel like I'm trapped in his hitbox. There we go. Things like that can cost you the entire run because of the seconds that come through with it. But nothing stops the timer, which is a pain in the ass. Come on, stun? No? Okay. Just reload that so I can get my first ability back, proc him for twice the amount of damage, and he's gone. Get as much of the healer back as possible because these guys can shred you disgustingly. These guys are going to break through here. This is when you swiftly dodge all of them. Throw one of them. Throw another of them. Run to this, start charging it ASAP. Stand on the boundary, deflect them. Just for a tiny bit. Get some clocks off. Again, make sure that healing's up. There's going to be a lot of mobs, but so long as you stack that healing on all of them, it should be fine. So stack that healing. Again, I'm not sure how I'm doing on time. I don't know if this is a good time or not. Depends on how much I can afford to keep them out of the circle. This might be done at 8 minutes, but by that time, I'm not sure if that's so worth it. Missed. Charge and you get blocked. No, of course. Again, make sure that healing's up. Oh, did you see how much that little guy fucking did to me? Oh my god. Go next to him. Make sure that healing's up. Even if you miss, you've still got a ground pound that you can use afterwards. Again, I'm not popping as efficiently as I should be. Because I should, in theory, proc my bulletproof shield. A lot of big boys. A lot of big boys are going to be throwing at you here, especially green ones. They love throwing green at you. There could be another mod I could attach to this to make it even more powerful. Each enemy damage increases it by 10% of the maximum prime. So it's an extra 50% damage. Just running past them has the ability to just blow them up into bits. Oh, there's a bird here. Nice. Charge the shit out of that bird. And then that should be it. That's that bird gone. Get rid of him. These guys are annoying as fuck. Because they stay so far back and essentially make you run to try and kill them. I'm not going to bother the next page starting. It's almost there, but I think again around the 8-minute mark is going to be where it is. A lot of time goes when you're doing this shit, which is nasty. You see this guy down here, I'm going to charge that. See what I mean? Brood mother right there. Did you notice it? All we need to do is pop that there, get damage mitigation at the same time as we're popping it. Get that damage boost. That's dead. Ah, nice. Okay, hopefully, I'm just going to kill these guys. Oh, another one. 9 minutes. Okay, cool, that's done. When the crystal is charged, it will just send you to the next point, kill all the enemies in the area. Don't need to worry about that. This is going to take a while. Oh fuck it, I don't need that.
That's a pod. And there's a lot of mud.
Nice. Nice little bird. That didn't hit them because they were up in the air. Do that. Let's come back to the ground. And so you can suffer the same way I've suffered. Nice. Putting yourself in front of me, you're so nice. Just get that restacked. Again, I may miss, but hopefully I guess the majority of them in a group, it's really nice. Where is that guy? Is he up there? He's up top, he's glitched. Oh, it's a bird. Come to the ground, please. Come to the ground, please. There we are. Boom, boom goes the dynamite, go like this. They do a hell of a lot of damage. And then I reached him. Lovely jubbly. Melts through these guys. Next wave. I don't think I'm going to goal this, but it's not bad. The silver's nice to look at. Nice. boss time. No? Yeah. Look at 11:42 cutscene, right? 11:42. This is something I don't agree with quite heavily. I shouldn't lose time for the cutscene of a boss entering the field. 11:55. Lost a couple of vital seconds. Just keep that going. You don't get any time to breathe because there will be a brood mother in the mix, I believe. Ooh. Again, get everything on them. Make sure everything's stacking. Skill life leech as well is very, very nice in this scenario. The amount of damage you do on the skills, or on the reflection factor. So we've got an improved mother back there just now. Luckily, the main boss boy's been defeated. Dodging, I feel, has no actual use. Especially these guys, because their hitbox is so good in their range of attack. Just prop that up again. Get that nice and saucy. Don't like that bird right there, but I'm going to have to suffer with him for a while while I get rid of his brood mother. See if I can damage him a time bringing him onto the ground. Yep, he's coming now. Yeah, he should be dead with this. Ooh, double. Oh, I golded it. Nice. First gold in T11 for this.
Well done, Outrider. I can send my people back in.
What
Nice.
will you use the metal for? Weapons?
Forget legendary to speak
I've
even
got
better.
enough munitions to kill everything on this planet 3
Access
times
granted.
over. I've been thinking
Outrider
people are ready to
detected.
start doing real business. They're desperate for some official coinage, preferably the kind with my face.
Any L's? Yeah, no, I basically received an L for not receiving an L. Oh, wait, there is an L! There is an L. Oh, it's not the one I want though. Nice, 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 nice. Few and far between they appear, but we'll see what this gives us. First I'm getting it.
My DualShock 4 battery is low. Fuck off.
The definition of my character is my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It was even more so when I was using the warden class because I had I had the helmet that Tiago sells you for the Devastator that increases the radius of mass salvage, which is the ability that draws everyone into the center. Breakdown and damage 54%. Accuracy isn't needed as much on the basis that I'm not relying on it. The only thing I'm relying on abilities wise for my weapons is the mods that are attached to them. All it requires is a bullet to proc 2 mods as well as deal bullet damage. One of them is the seismic effect to the ground that is around me when I fire it. I'll show you in a moment. And the other one's a the first grenade deals anomaly damage or some shit like that. Not bad heal from skill leech, but it is tier 11. Boulder Dash 26k, nice. Earthquake 11k, nice. Kinetic Stomp, that's the one I have on one of my legendaries. And Scrap Grenade. That's the first bullet. So these two are essentially launched from the first bullet that I use. I did have another one, which was the tier 3 explosion that blows up people's bones, inflicting bleed around everyone. A million, again, assault rifle. I'm not using it really. I'm using it just to proc the mod, so that's it. And I didn't even use my skills that much, which shows that Boulder Dash at 26 mil is actually nuts. But then, you know, all the gear that I'm wearing reduces the cooldown by 90%. This gear. So, Legendary piece that reduces damage taken by enemy. Oh! Killing an enemy with melee skills replenishes ammunition in your current magazine. How does this look on me, firstly? Oh. That actually does look a bit saucy, not gonna lie. But, Mina need, so miss scrap. Damage taken from blaze by 25%. Do I have anything I can slot that into? No, I need that blood boost. I don't use Impale. A lot of the stuff that I get seem to make me want to use Impale, but it's just not. It's not what I'm after. The accolade level. Nice. How much would Impale do realistically? That's shite damage as well. That is actually terrible damage. And for it to be increased by 50%, let's just have a look. Let me go like that. Put that on. Maybe it changes. 56. And then look at Boulder Dash. 100k. And I'm not even moving. If I move, I get 2 stat bonuses. 104. And then if I move and I proc this, 116. See, my Nomi power went to 63. I mean 73. R is at 96. Which again, I tell you, like just swapping between gears can refresh that. So it's worth the while of just like swapping gears out. And it just went down to 75. Hold on, let me see if that was because of this. Let's go. Yeah, it was 102, yeah. Proccing that protection. Okay, so now that I've got these, not the best loadout, like the drops, but I think that's because it gave me a legendary, so as a result, all the other armors I would have got have been substituted essentially for that legendary. Kind of shit, but what are you gonna do? 82k.
Guess we didn't make such a bad team after all, despite my attempts to say.
Forgot to buy some titanium. Why weren't you selected? Get out of here. Okay, so 89k. Nice. I don't find worthwhile buying any of this shit on the left. Again, I don't have a shield proc, but that does look nice. Not bad as well, swapping weapons increases firepower. I could go as far as putting my Earthquake to inflict bleed as well, just to make sure that I have that extra pump in healing. Goodness to say, like my pistol needs upgrading. So this is the weapon I bought previously. Scrap grenade is so nice for the first shot, and kinetic stomp is just another one. It's just a bullet every 4 seconds. A shock around you deals 121k damage. It's just so nice to have. That's the gear that I had before, the Marshal's helmet. Again, quite nice to have. Seismic Commander's gloves I'm currently wearing, they're just not maxed. And then this is what I currently have. Oh, that is actually that armor is actually quite nice. Why Ash? Like, did they not? So what I'm going to do, since I have enough, is I'm going to spend most of my resources to upgrade my weapon. On top of gear stats, my weapon is the main bulk of my damage as well with those two mods, so it's worthwhile doing the level up. 146k, 150k, very flaming nice, very nice. If I was going to upgrade anything next, it would be possibly no, that armor I can't upgrade, that is maxed currently. Yeah, let me sell the shit, well, dismantle the shit out of that. So I get that armor boost for the tier 3. Yeah, not impressed. That is nice. Reduce the damage from elites by 20%. If you went the top route, there's also one to say that elites deal 50% less damage to you, so in total you'd get 40% damage reduction from elites, which is very nice. I think they'd end up doing the same amount of damage as a normal enemy at that point. Let's do one more. What just happened? Wait, I went up another accolade level. Oh no. Okay, so let's do one more. I'm not so keen on mountain outposts. Thank you, wireless controller. Thank you. What's the time for that? 11 minutes. That's tough. 14 minutes. Let's try another tier 11. Actually. Let's go tier 12, 47. My average loot gear level should be 47. This is going to be a tough one just because you are facing normal enemies at the beginning. My wireless controller is having trouble dealing with everything. But then the cable I'm using is shite. So after this one I'm probably going to call it quits on the stream and continue grinding.
I understand you're looking to collect the pods that came raining down. I spotted one for you, but you're not going to like where it landed. Right up near the peak of the mountain. God knows what else is up there. With luck, you can.
So the beginning part is all enemies, like normal gun-firing enemies, which spread themselves out, which is not nice.
We've done it has an insurgent problem on her back porch. What are they doing up here?
Avoid that sniper at all costs. There's a gun up there. Let's do that. The mate is a bit of a bastard to deal with. Ow. Oh, you should be dead now. You should be dead now. There we go. Again, making sure that the heal is up. Looks like every time, nothing in between the two. Just continue onwards. Jump on this guy for a moment. Pop all of them with a bit of bleed. Melt that man. are coming through there, it'd be nice to just kind of, there we go, charge at him as well, try to avoid damage, pop this guy out, do a bit of that, he should be gone, roll to get that fire off, and he should be dead, yep. Back still. He should be burnt. Get that raw fire off me. Gonna ignore him for now. Gonna go with the laser. Even if I'm missing one, it's not so bad because I'm kind of going in for the damage. Making sure that bleed is constantly stacked. Damage just isn't nice in general. That guy's dead. So is he. This guy's hiding in that corner, not for long. Don't want this guy running off. They're up there, not going to worry about them so much for now. Make sure I'll back away from that. Get rid of this commander real quick. Roll to get the ice off. So long as you don't get permanently frozen, you don't have to worry about the damage so much. Try and lock him in place, you have to hit him very perfectly. Where are these two? They're still up there. Can I get them with this? Yes, I can. Nice. These guys are going to be down here. 3 minutes again, I'm not sure how. Well, it's not. Screw himself. One of them should be gone, yep. There we go.
The way through to the peak is blocked. Must be a way past it.
Now where the beasties come into play.
Whoa, crap! I just unleashed a toehold into that tunnel.
That's one half and gone. Constantly dropping that damage. So long as I'm constantly surrounded as well, it moves very nicely to get that bleed or doing maximum damage constantly. Oh, I don't know how I'm doing with time. It's one thing when you're trying to gold, and you don't often hit it, you lose the aspect of what gold actually gets you. Again, cutscene, 5:31. There have been a lot of times where I've almost golded something and it's like 5 seconds, but that's a cutscene. So 5:31, 5:43. Less than 5 seconds. Charge through these guys, just to get them out of the way. Again, because they spread out so far, it's just going to be a pain in the ass to try and just get the lucky, especially when you're trying to get the time up. Oh, that's a freeze. Grandpappy. don't want to recharge at all. That ability sucks so much ass. The good thing about having a blue build as well is that they don't really develop resistance to it. So that means you can keep immobilizing their abilities. Ooh, see, when you get frozen, it's tough as hell to know whether you're just going to fatality from that. Please just fucking die, man. Got that guy up there, I'm aware of him. You shouldn't get through that. Quickly. I hate that build. It does so much damage. Because of that hand resistance as well. The normal damage is just so high. Christ. And you should be dead if I can reload. Or not. I'm going to finish with that.
Looks clear. Time to head for the peak.
Ignore the alpha behind me for now. Go straight for the brood mother. You've got to be extra squeaky with how you manage your health as well, because you don't have that revival aspect to it. Like, I don't believe. No birds currently. No. Just come to the ground, please. Ground, please. Nice. Please fall back down. Why didn't you fall back down? I mean, they stand so far back, you have to literally run to them. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to silver this. if silver, I'm probably going to scrape the silver. With the boss and the birds that come around, it's good. And then with the grandpas that constantly do those beams, it's just a pain in the ass. Again, losing time with another cutscene. I think overall you lose from you lose from about 30 seconds to a whole minute, depending on the stage you're doing. Jump at me, all of you, please. Controller, do not. If you could drive to the floor, what do you know? Grandpa. See, another cutscene. It's just not needed. Pause the time or something. Oh. It's going to be a full model
Altered.
Oh,
What
fuck.
happened up there? After killing that horror in the volcano, this shouldn't have been a problem for you.
Ah, do all that again!
Pod.
Hey,
In that
Doc,
case,
looks like the insurgents found the monster.
because it's
we
going to
were
be
on
another
the
17 or so
supply.
minutes,
They blocked the passage
I'm
and
going
trapped
to
the creatures
leave
in
the stream here. But as you can see, it's quite sweaty. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll be posting soon once I get to higher tiers. Take care. Bye-bye.